Hi, it's Monday, my turn to thank you all once again. As per usual, I have 5 questions for you this week. Moving on to number 1. Most treasured memory. Seeing my children born, that meant a lot to me, and also seeing my children grow up to who they are of today, and also my own grandchildren, watching them grow up also. Yeah. Moving on. How do you feel about your family? I feel from when I was a child, seeing me mum and dad as I was getting older, also having my own family, watching them grow up to get older, also my own grandchildren, and throughout my life I treasure every moment that I had with my parents and also with my own children. There's no words that I can actually state how I feel about my own family. I love them to bits. Yeah. Moving on. What do you feel about the government? Not a lot. My own personal view about the government is it doesn't matter who's the government is to run this country. They promise us all a lot of things to get themselves into power. But do they fulfill what they state? No, they do not. My own opinion is the people who's on the bottom of the pile, the low wages, the people who's got hardly any money, gets the bottom end of the pile, whereas the rich is getting richer and the poorer is getting poorer. It doesn't matter who's in power. They're all out just to get your votes, to get them into power. Then when the budget comes along or whatever, you find out their words means nothing. Moving on. Is your hobby hard to do? My hobby is tremendously hard to do. You all know, and I keep saying it, and I expect you're sick and tired of me, I keep saying it. Carnival. Carnival is hard, very hard. The movement parts, I watch how they do the movement parts, and I can ask questions about it, and they tell me my questions. It amazes me how you can have one part going one way, another part going the other way. For me, it's carnival. It's my hobby now, and to do models is nothing compared what actually goes on the cart for the processions. It's tremendous. Absolutely. I admire anybody who can do sort of things that they do down the sheds. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to number 5 and last. Worst relationship you've had. Okay. Going back many years ago, it was been between me 2 marriages. Divorced me first wife, met a girl, We went off on dates, went to pubs, had meals, had drinks, go places. I had a little Jack Russell, beautiful little Jack Russell. I didn't need to put her on a lead whatsoever. She used to walk beside me. If I was sitting down in the house, she used to sit on my lap. If I sit in that chair, Simba has got his back around me and his head comes around on my lap. But my dog, her name was Snowy, beautiful dog as I said, but stupid me, we was going out for about a year now, and this one turned around and said, if we still are going to go with each other, therefore she would like me to get rid of my dog. My dog, she was 3 years old. I had her for 2 years, so she was 1 year before I had her. Stupid me agreed, okay. I said if I could find somebody to have her. Well, she found somebody to have my dog. And it wasn't not until 5 weeks after, out of the blue, she turned around and said, that's it. We didn't have no arguments, we didn't have nothing, but she said, that's it, I'm done. I just could not believe what I was hearing. And I had a stinking argument to state that everything you asked I have done. And you treat me like this? And I told her there and then, you do not need a person in your life. Nobody in this earth deserves a partner like you. And I left, and I didn't look back after that. So, that was the worst relationship I've ever been on. Yeah. For the ones I'm tagging for this week, if you don't already know, as follows. DC. Dave Nicholson, Axmoose. The legend, our king, our very own Duck. The piss-taking bugger of bore of them all, Little Stevie and Leantic. As per usual, you don't need to do this tag if you don't want to, but anybody else would, then please feel free to do so. Thank you for watching. God bless. Take care.